Welcome to Houston, home of the Astros, NASA, and the Houston 48-Hour Film Project. 70 teams of filmmakers are given 48 hours to create a 4 to 7 minute short film. This is a documentary about one of those teams, Boom Unit 9, and our experience.
My goal is to make a film that we can feel proud of. I think we're on the right track. But of course, you know, part of this is like an adventure and a reality show because it's hard to make a film in 48 hours. So if we can make one that we feel good about, then I think that's more valuable than any award. Although, you know, want to get to Cannes? Yeah, let's get to Cannes. That would be good too, but that's not my goal. Make a good film we feel good about, and so that nobody feels like they wasted their time when it's over. They're like, yeah, I busted my butt to make this happen. I pushed myself to the limits of my stamina, my creativity. I'm tired and cranky, but I like the film. It was worth it. That's what I hope people think at the end when it's over.
I'm really proud of Michael. He's worked really hard. He has a large team, and he's really worked tirelessly to put all of this together. So I hope it turns out well, very well for him.
It better turn out very well for him.
Because if it doesn't, Faith is going to kick his ass.
On this film, I will be the art director, which basically means I'm a PA with power tools. So I will be trying to set up locations and handling costume needs and anything that needs to be built or modified. Hopefully I will have the time and the know-how to do it and get everything set.
Tonight we'll scramble to put together a script, and tomorrow we'll scramble to shoot that script as close to Michael's vision as possible. I am a good liar.
What do you think the challenges are going to be? What's our biggest stumbling block? Besides
making sure there is a tape in the camera is one.
Oh, press record.
2, keeping Misha calm.
We're making the deadline this year, even if the film isn't complete. Michael doesn't know this yet.
It's much more work than I ever thought it was going to be. A lot of work for one person. A lot of work for everybody, especially people who have other jobs. Wish that I could have really dedicated myself full time to preparing for this. But under the circumstances, I think that we've accomplished a lot. Have a lot of good people working with us, and I'm excited.
I'm nervous. I'm afraid I'm going to screw up the whole thing. A little bit. Not horribly nervous. I'm not quaking, but I'm a little nervous, so that's probably good. I think a little nerves are good. You know, they inject some energy into a project. Too much, and then, you know, it's silly. I find that when I'm with the rest of the people involved, I feel much less nervous. But when I'm just sitting alone in my house thinking about it, I get a little bit, you know, just a little antsy.
Kind of nervous. I think I have those things kicking in me, you know, that in Primal Man, that kind of like saber-toothed tiger, flight or fight kind of accelerated heart rate. But one of the interesting things about a project like this, it really teaches you to appreciate what you have. It teaches you the difference between, it helps you recognize the difference between what you want and what you need. And I think that that's one of the beauty parts of this, because we have everything we need. We've got good people, we've got the equipment, we've got a lot of creativity on our side. And let the crazy begin.
Each team has 48 hours to write, cast, film, and edit their short film. As if this was not enough of a challenge, we are given a specific genre and 3 elements we must include. Michael and Melanie attend the 48-hour kickoff where Michael picks our genre out of a hat. All the teams are given the 3 elements. Michael calls the story team at 7 p.m. and lets us know what we got.
Okay. All right. Very good. Then we're gonna get to work. See you in a bit. Bye.
So what do we got?
All right. Here it is. Houston 48 Hour Film Festival 2010 Romance. We've got a character named Sherman or Sharon Brown who is recently unemployed. Their prop is a book, and their line is, "There's a $2 service charge."
You want to help me?
Go. Well, it's about 1:10 a.m. We've been done with our story session since about 12:30, and Misha's off trying to put it into script form. And basically we've told the actors where they had to be at 8 a.m., but that's about it. So we got romance as our genre, and a little bit disconcerting to all of us. I think we all wanted to get something more specific, like a horror or buddy film, something that we knew that there were certain parameters. Romance isn't as much a genre. So we came up with a story about a woman who, with the help of a magic journal, is able to change her boyfriend to the person, not the person that she wants him to be, but to a person that is totally devoted to her, and then she realizes in that devotion that she's destroyed his soul and chooses to break up with him, basically to save him, even though she loses her boyfriend. So we'll see.
Just felt that, I mean, we put a good story together, but it wasn't translating into a 7-minute script that I felt was working. And there was panic, and everything was running much later than possible, and I hit a wall. I didn't know what to do. And finally I said, everybody just, if you think you can fix it, sit down, write the script, and let's just see what happens. And then that's what I did. I just went off our outline and just tried to make it work. But not having slept any, I can't fully tell. I don't have my full faculties. I don't know if what we came up with works. So this is me on crack, basically, because that's what sleep deprivation does to me. My brain's fried, man. But I think I have no idea. This could be the worst piece of shit I ever wrote. In fact, it may have been that the first version was fine, but I was so delirious that I completely miscalled it. I don't know. Howie's mad at me. The worst thing that can happen is everybody gets so tense and cranky that they start turning on each other, and that started to happen. I don't know if we could turn it around.
Made from real lemons?